Hey, it's your girl Shay Shay. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time, and welcome back if you've been here before.
Alright, so here's the tea. Zara Larsson recently made a comment about music charts, something along the lines of how they're not really the ultimate measure of success, blah blah blah. Sounds simple, right? But as soon as she mentioned in the context of a certain fan base, well, Twitter, Reddit, and basically the entire pop culture internet blew up. Suddenly it looked like Zara was shading Taylor Swift. At least that's what a lot of people thought. And as you can imagine, the reaction were intense. Some fans were overjoyed at what they saw as a little bit of drama, while others were quick to point out the fact that this was a misreading, pointing out that Zara later clarified she didn't mean any harm and actually respected Taylor's chart dominance. So what really happened here? Was Zara throwing subtle shade, or did the whole thing spiral out of proportion because of how obsessed some people are with charts and fan loyalty? Let's talk about it.
Disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take anything said here too seriously. It's just jokes, gossip, and opinions. Please relax and enjoy the video.
Everything presented in this video is alleged. I'm only spreading the word on the curb, and in no way am giving my personal opinion. So let's get into how people actually reacted to this, because that's where things get interesting. On one side, you have people who were honestly just happy to see what they thought was shade being thrown Taylor Swift's way. Like, let's be real, anytime someone even appears to go against Taylor Swift, there's always a group online that's ready to amplify it. And for them, Zara's comment felt like confirmation of something they already believed, that the whole chart conversation, especially around certain fan bases, has gotten a bit intense. So they ran with it. But then you had the other side, and they were not convinced at all. A lot of people pointed out that Zara later clarified her statement, saying she wasn't trying to shade Taylor directly, and even acknowledged how strong her chart success is. She explained, "I did an interview saying no one cares about the charts but industry people and maybe Taylor Swift's fans, because no one plays the chart game like Taylor Swift, lol. She's literally the best at it, and everyone knows that. It's not the read you guys think it is." And that's where the criticism shifted, because instead of focusing on Taylor, people started questioning Zara herself, like, okay, if that's what you mean, why phrase it like that in the first place? And some people went further, pointing out something interesting in her own words, because right after that, she basically admits she cares about the charts too, wanting number one, talking about releases, all of that. So to them, it came across a bit contradictory.
Swifties always come with receipts, and Zara Larsson just got a dose of that. In an interview with The Guardian, she said playing the chart game is dead to her, and that no one's looking at the charts but industry people and maybe Taylor Swift fans. And Swifties, yeah, they did not take that lightly, because they started to find every time that Zara referenced the charts. Like when she celebrated stateside going #1 on the Billboard 200 featuring Pete Panthers, and again, monitoring the Spotify charts every day, and when she told Rolling Stone, "I want to be the #1. And after a few hours of the internet and chaos, Zara finally posted on her Instagram story, clarifying that no one plays the chart game like Taylor Swift. She's literally the best at it, and everybody knows that, which is undoubtedly true. Taylor and her team have marketing on lock. But Taylor also has 20 years in the industry. Zara then retracted her previous statement by saying, hi, I do care, saying that she knows that she has some cultural relevance, but that she's in no position to actually impact the charts. Now, she did end up taking this down shortly after she posted it, so do with that what you will. But Zara is known for being brutally honest and having no filter. She recently opened up about losing a $3 million brand deal due to a comment joking about a sensitive topic on TikTok. And was her comment about the charts necessary? No, but I don't think that she really intended it to be that snarky. Zara has fully praised Taylor in the past, like after Midnights when she occupied the entire top 10 in the Hot Billboard 100. She attended the Eras Tour in 2023 in Stockholm, and she raved about the Eras Tour documentary when it came out. When Zara was on the Kelly Clarkson show, she opened up about owning her masters, saying that it's empowering to own and have that, because I mean, look at what happened to Taylor Swift. Swifties cross over into a ton of different fandoms, including Zara's. This is just one instance where it got blown way out of proportion. Let me know what you think in the comments.
But let's get into what Zara was actually saying. She wasn't trying to drag anyone personally. Her original point was that chart culture feels kind of off and overhyped. In her words, it's like the chase for #1 has lost some meaning in the age of streaming playlists, TikTok trends, and social engagement. It's the system that's the problem, not the stars. But of course, people jumped on her mention as Swifties and thought, oh, she's shading Taylor directly. And that's how things spiraled. Fans started picking sides immediately, framing it as either a personal attack or a bit of subtle drama. Here's the real takeaway. There's a big difference between critiquing a system and critiquing a person. Talking about chart obsession is a valid comment. Calling out a fan base or an artist, that's a bit personal. And in this case, Zara was clearly aiming at the chart. She clarified later by saying she respected Taylor Swift's success. However, her point was a bit mitigated by the fact she said she wanted a #1 herself, but that's neither here nor there. The point still stands that some people felt like this was shade towards Taylor Swift and the Swifties.
people are really not going to like me saying this, but this Zara Larsson situation is just really showing the reason why she made the statement about the Swifties to begin with, because every single time that Taylor Swift is even remotely talked about in any way that is not positive, they do the fucking most. And this is not unique to Swifties, obviously. I think this is more of a criticism of stan culture as a whole and how people just kind of do too damn much. We saw the same shit with Love Island. We see it in a lot of different aspects, but one of the things that I think a lot of us really appreciate about Zara Larsson is that she's very honest and very opinionated, and she kind of doesn't have a filter in a good way, right? And so her talking about this for y'all to basically harass her to the point where she has to make a statement is so annoying, and y'all are so insufferable for making her have to do that. This also happened with Josh Hutcherson because he said he wasn't a fan, and people were so pissed. Like, is he not allowed to not be a fan of somebody? Like, y'all need to chill. It's too damn much. Go read a book, go take a nap, go get a job, because harassing people who are not even being nasty to Taylor Swift is just such a waste of energy. And that's just my thoughts on all that. Anyways, Zara Larsson, we love what you're doing, girl. You didn't say nothing wrong. You didn't have to make another statement because you said everything that needed to be said. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about all this, and make sure to follow me for more pop culture content.
One thing that the situation has highlighted is that pop culture is obsessed with success metrics. Charts, streams, TikTok's virality, basically the new scoreboard. Any mention of them, even casual, can ignite reactions. Zara's comments, innocent sure, but the internet amplified them. Add to that the fan culture, and considering the fact that Taylor Swift is one of the biggest artists out right now, when you criticize the industry, some people do feel that it is a roundabout way of criticizing her, especially when you mention her and her fans in the conversation. But this isn't just about Taylor and Zara, it's how we read success in pop today. A casual chart comment turns into debates about integrity, respect, and even morality in the fandoms. People dramatize numbers because it's easier than questioning the system. At the end of the day, Zara's point about charts being overhyped still stands for many people. The drama entirely fueled by our obsession with numbers and shade. Fun to watch, but exhausting to follow for most people.
Please leave all your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below, and leave a like if you've enjoyed this content so far. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Shay out.